right here is Shit by the Fire. I'm one of your three hosts. I'm Daniel, I'm with Chan, and I'm with Jacob. And today we got a little something in store for you, just like we do every single night. We're going to start sober. Who knows what's going to happen by the end of it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Chan, what's going on today, and how's everything looking?
Dark and wet. Looks like rain.
That storm rolled in pretty quick. Jake, what'd you think of it when you saw that front come in, man?
Well, obviously I was out there in the yard and I was just packing up some tools, and all of a sudden just clouds rolled right in, and my day automatically changed.
Oh yeah,
automatically changed, dude. So it's like, it went from straight happy chirp, birds chirping in the air, and all of a sudden everything stopped, dropped. Where'd everything go? Look at that, straight up.
Well, speaking of which, Jake was over there putting tools away. Jake and I kind of do a little side construction stuff, and so no shit, we're working like dogs all day. It's hot. It's starting to get muggy. We're already starting to get irritated, and you know what? Put a little pep in our step. A storm front.
Yeah.
Okay, especially when we're trying to do this set of French doors, right? That already had been leaking beforehand. Okay, so we're taking out the old doors. We're having to put in new ones, and this thing is a nightmare. We got a bowing floor. I mean, the whole freaking nine. It was just terrible. We're working on this thing for several hours, sweating our asses off.
Yep.
And we're about 3/4 of the way done when the storm front hits. So, like, the temperature drops. The happy little birds Jake was talking about completely go away.
Gone.
I mean, dude, yeah.
Gone, dude. I'm talking about gone.
All the happiness was just immediately drained. Gray skies.
Where's everything?
They all said, "Peace, I'm out."
Yeah.
Fucking later,
So,
people running. What?
nothing put a fire in our ass like a storm front. So
Load it
now,
up.
yeah. So now we're like cutting boards like madmen. We're putting screws into into trim boards. We're throwing thick layers of caulk, running quick beads around everything, just making sure that everything's watertight. We get everything foamed up, sealed up, caulked up.
Ready.
We go inside. We clean everything up. By then, we got shit flying in sideways. Obviously, always in here in our little town, we always have pink flamingos going sideways.
Whoa.
Yeah, always.
Gone.
The little wire leg ones. Yeah, just always. When you see the pink flamingos, run.
I've noticed that there's always that one house that has that flock of freaking flamingos.
Where
out
did
there.
they get them? Because Dollar General kept. They quit keeping them around. They quit selling them.
I remember when I was a kid, I wanted one. I was like,
Never actually had
I
a
was like,
flamingo.
really wanted a lawn flamingo.
Yeah, lawn flamingos are kind of like lawn gnomes, except for the fact that lawn gnomes are.
And we could never afford.
I've seen them in a lot of Texas.
Well, I mean, those things are like heavy red darts when tornadoes pick them up. So.
No.
Jesus. Okay, so anyway, so that happened to us today. Chan, what happened with you today? How was it?
Well, of course, I was recording one of my other podcasts, and while doing it, I was trying to get to a site up in Jeff City. The problem was when you're entering coordinates to go to these towers, Google Maps hasn't quite figured out how coordinates work. So, like, you're entering in the coordinates, and it's like, oh, well, here it is. It's in the middle of the field.
It'll take you straight up somewhere else.
It's like, this is your best route. You're going to hoof it from there. So the problem is the best route's usually about 10 miles away from the site when there's a perfectly good gravel road within feet of the actual tower. Mm-hmm. So I always have to kind of navigate and kind of guess. Like, as soon as I make eye contact on that tower, it's like, okay, now I just got to find where I go in at. But this one, I'm following it. It's like, oh, it makes kind of sense, the destination's not too far from the field, Okay, yeah, I see it. Following it, going around, and all of a sudden I'm just like, the fuck, where am I going? Just this random, just single lane road going out, back around. And I keep going, following, and going, okay, maybe it's going to circle back around to the tower. That's probably how it works. And it's, next thing I know, I'm starting to go up at an angle. I'm like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Tower's up high. That tower's kind of high. I bet it's up there. Going up. Then I see these two stone pillars. I was like, oh, wow, this is really fancy. Keep it going, keep going up. Next thing I know, private property. I was like, okay, yeah. Tower places, they have private property signs. I see them all the time. That's how I know where the site is and get the information. Keep going. Next thing I know, I see this big fucking mansion with these wrought iron gates, and I'm like...
So you showed up at someone's house.
Yeah.
Typical.
Straight somebody's nice mountaintop, lonely mountain hobbit motherfuckers.
No way.
Probably have some special forces team.
It was kind of... I'm not gonna lie, it was creepy. Because it was the whole, like I said, wrought iron
So
gate.
then what'd you do?
So then what I did is I got right up on that gate, kind of gave it a little nudge, and then started to do that whole back and forth until I could get rotated around.
Oh, so yeah.
So I'm just like,
Yeah, so you eventually turned your truck around,
yeah.
slowly but surely.
And then it went back down, went back around the way, kept staring, looking. I got so close to saying, fuck it,
I'm
off-roading.
Oh.
I see the tower. I'm pretty sure I can make it through that field. I mean, because with all the storms and everything right now, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then finally, I just went, okay, there's a highway right there. I'm just going to find my way back on that highway and guess. Because a worst case scenario,
right.
I'm just going to raw dog it into the ditch and just go right to the tower.
Safe.
Didn't have to. There's a little bitty gravel road right there off the highway.
Ouch.
So of course, I get there, and I'm waiting for the other techs, and we're supposed to be there at 8. They didn't get there till about 10:30.
2 hours out there driving around.
Yeah, good old Jeepus was just like,
Turn here. Go here. Walk here. See that hobo? Give him a high five. Then turn here.
it just, no. It was,
Jesus.
it was redundant. But,
Wow.
I mean, still got done, and still at least.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel your pain. I used to drive a truck for a food company, a frozen food company. So I didn't know in Missouri, most of like the lake roads and everything used to be a fire road. So it was like Fire Road 97. So when I go to somebody's house, there's 2 addresses. There's a 911 address, which is like 1348 Dogwood Drive. And then there's the old Fire Road address, which was like Fire Road 87, number 52. The GPS, Google, good old Google, really only knows fire roads for the most part. I mean, there's a lot of them have been converted to the new 911 addresses, so people can dial 911 and be like, hey, Grandma's having a heart attack. I'm down here on Fire Road 57. We're number 92.
The whole falling and I can't get up
Whole thing. Yeah. So now everybody's got a name, everybody's got an address for the most part, but there's still fire roads. So, like when I was driving this truck around, sometimes I would pass by these addresses, and the GPS would have me going like 2 or 3 miles past my address, because I don't know why, but it would be difficult to navigate. So I would have to like turn around in these places you can't turn around a truck. So I'd be backing up like a half mile or whatever till a decent turnaround spot happens, and then having to go. So as far as GPSs go, not really that reliable.
Yeah, GPS stands for guess you're pretty screwed.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so what about road maps? Do people even still use those?
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah, would you?
When I was on the railroad, I always carried an atlas with me, and I'd always pick one up.
This is good to have, especially when going places doing things. But
well, there's a lot of places that
saying.
still don't even have internet, let alone decent phone signal. So it was just easier to have a map. Granted, that whole hands-free thing is a little complicated when you got an atlas, but still.
Yeah. I mean, like I still have a few road atlases. I don't know why I know where I'm going, but half the time, let's say, for instance, like a road might be out or something, and then you have to take a detour. Well, I mean, I've only seen it like happen once or twice where the detour actually didn't take you around something. Instead, it just kind of turned you around and said, all right, make your way back. Just don't come back this way.
Right.
Go back to where you came.
Sons of bitches.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, I mean, a road atlas would be good to have. But at that point, if you're already pulling out a map on the side of the road, dude, you're probably going to need gas too.
There's a guy I work with. He's like a human GPS because what was it? I think it was yesterday. I was trying to get to where he was at, and he just goes, "What mile marker are you at?" I was like, "Oh, okay, the one near Blade Runner." But it was just like 192. He's like, "All right, you're over there near Ioma. All right, take a left over at 213." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I might have been an old truck driver.
Oh yeah, he's been in the game for years, and plus man, he's got one of them steel trap mines. It just was impressive. I was like, I want to be like that. I'm gonna look at the mile mark and go, I know I'm here. I know I need to go there, and I'm gonna get to there.
Right.
But right now, it's not.
I've never felt that way about anything ever in my life, where I knew exactly where I was, and I knew exactly where I'm going, and if I had to go somewhere else, I could get there too.
That is
No.
true. There's like
I'm kind of lost when it comes to that. You know, like I really don't even use GPS. If I've been there once, I'll probably get there again.
Right.
So, just basically, you know, what I do, I look for like landmarks. Basically, if landmarks, fences, posts.
Yeah, just don't look for a trailer, or no, don't look for a tractor, and don't look for a cow.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Unless it's during the beginning of spring, then you'll see cows everywhere.
Right, but don't expect the same cow, and don't expect the same tractor.
Mm-hmm.
If you see the big green tractor on the left, you've gone too far.
It's always the big green tractor on your left.
Again, as it turns out, apparently a lot of people around here have big green tractors.
Yeah, John Deere. Red, I think, is Mahindra, and blue is Ford.
Yeah, but they also have Husqvarna.
Are they orange? Are they the orange ones?
They could be orange. Some of
Maybe.
them are red.
Probably. Are you sure?
Yeah. They also got International.
Are you talking about like tractors
International.
or lawnmower tractors?
Tractors.
Okay, because some people call lawnmowers tractors, and
They
they're
can be tractors. I mean, they're
How?
very similar, huh?
Tractors.
Well, I mean, they do
They're a
like things.
lawnmower.
Some of them do front end loader, and some of them do other stuff. Not all of them, not all of them are just lawnmowers. Some of them are lawn tractors.
yeah, with the big ones that are actually a baby tractor. But
Yes.
then a lawnmower
Kubota.
is not a lawn tractor.
Ah.
It's a lawnmower.
You could call it a lawn tractor,
I
like weed
wouldn't.
eater, weed trimmer.
If I'm going to be calling it that, then I should be expecting to start smelling, freaking, what is it? What do you start smelling, like pennies or something? Or
Copper.
Is it copper when
It's
you're going to have a
copper.
stroke?
Pennies, copper.
Something like that?
Sounds weird.
I
don't
just
know.
figure if
Go
I'm going
on,
to
what were you
be,
saying?
if I start calling lawnmowers lawn tractors, then you better check my left eye because there's a good chance something's wrong.
Oh,
with
I
my
had
brain.
this chick.
Mudbug.
Look, obviously this is like way out the books and stuff. I'm sorry
Almonds.
to throw this off sideways, but obviously, look, this lady, like real nice old lady. I was off in Texas at the time, and she wanted me to rake your yard, so she tells me to go grab a yard broom. I didn't know what a yard broom was. And so I was like, yard broom? And I was like, you mean that there over there rake? She looked at me like I just said something wrong and says, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that was crazy,
Yard
bro.
broom.
It was one of the most awkwardest times.
Yard.
I mean, I can't.
Yard broom, bro. You think, look, like,
I mean, it
was
makes
looking-
sense.
Dude, I was looking at a broom. I was like, "Do you
broom?
want me to sweep your grass? Because there's many ways I can go about this, but a yard broom." So I was.
It does sound foreign to me too. I mean, it's almost like
A
a
yard
mud bug.
broom,
Well, I have to
Similar.
admit, I was pretty bad because, but there's, sorry, I'm trying to be like discreet, but this person
Uh-huh.
that I associate with, whenever I would do the dishes and whatnot, like when she'd ask, where's this dish or whatnot, I said, oh, it's in the drying rack, and she's like, or did I say dish tray? I think dish tray. I don't remember. I called it something weird. I think it was drying rack is what I call it. I'm pretty sure. I think I smell almonds. Something like that. That's pretty bad. My brain's not working right now, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was drying rack because I guess people normally call it a dish
Smell
tray or something, or
Dish strainer, maybe.
drying tray. I don't know. The thing that you put the dishes in for the water to drip off of.
Yes.
Dish drainer.
Dish drainer. Dish drainer?
Dish.
Dish strainer.
Yeah, because I call them like drying rack,
It's a rack.
I believe.
Dishes.
I think that's what I call it.
You can
I'm pretty
call it
sure.
that, yeah.
But so, I mean, I've got stuff, like there's divans, which is a sofa, but I call it a divan.
So you
Why?
have a van.
That's what my grandma always called it growing up. So, divan.
Okay.
Huh.
So,
I
divan.
Yes.
That's new.
I mean, I haven't you know what? Screw it.
What?
I got this. I'm gonna
okay.
find out. I'm
I
gonna
was
find
gonna
out.
say, what did you call table and chairs in prison?
I didn't go to prison, so I didn't
Oh,
call them
okay.
anyway.
What?
Nice try.
You never been to prison?
No,
Oh,
been to jail, but not prison.
I could have swore. No.
Of course, you could have swore.
What
Because-
gives you the impression that he'd been to prison?
A
Yeah.
neck tattoo.
Freaking neck tattoo.
Pretty sure you know.
Yeah. Neck tattoo.
Pretty
says
sure.
it all. I mean,
Almost
that says
ID
everything.
positive.
Yeah. I mean, you can point them out all day long.
Prison.
Prison. Neck
Tatted.
tattoo.
Thug.
Yep.
Out
Yeah.
doing things.
Hard time.
Hard time.
Hate to disappoint.
Should
But
have
I
a
didn't.
teardrop.
Went to-
Yeah. What's up with the teardrop?
I don't
Dude,
have a
was-
teardrop.
You got a teardrop.
They're
Don't
liars.
lie to them.
Yeah.
There's no
Don't lie to
teardrop.
them.
There's no teardrop. I don't have a teardrop.
What's going
However,
on?
I do have the Grim Reaper jacking off on a toilet on my arm. So.
Yeah, that's pretty standard in prison as well.
It's not.
Oh shit! Let me see your lower back.
You keep your hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
See that?
Let's see that tramp stamp yours,
Yeah,
Chan.
fuck
I did
yeah,
not have a
dude.
tramp stamp, thank you.
Is that just a bad point in time that you don't want to talk about? He's like, fuck.
All my points in time are good points in time.
Alright,
I
so
don't
what's
have
your
any
good point in
bad-
time? Was it
When you
fun?
got that lower back tattoo.
Oh, wait, no, actually, technically, I do have a tattoo that I regret, and that would be the retarded pigeon in between my shoulder blades.
You got a fucking pigeon?
No, that's not a pigeon.
I just call it that.
What is it?
Apparently, it was someone's attempt at making the crow symbol from the old
Movie crow?
crow. No, the Broadway musical Crow.
Oh, I love that one.
I'm going to shoot you, and you're gonna die for killing me.
But it doesn't happen. So then
Yeah.
he is resurrected by Death himself to be brought back to wreak havoc on those who had wronged him. Oh. Yes, I remember. Oh, that was such a great
Great,
show.
yeah.
Wow,
was a
I
good
actually
show.
never seen that.
Oh, really?
Well,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
missing out.
Oh, yep, I'm missing out a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
We'll learn you.
Yeah, we'll learn you a thing or two, dude. Oh my god, dude, what a beautiful show that was, though.
So good.
It
Wow.
really was. And then, they actually set the stage on fire in
So
the
it's a
shape of a
musical.
crow. Oh. Oh my god. That was like the last thing they said at the end of it. It was just...
Yep.
And then everybody died.
Yep. It died.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my favorite thing, dude.
I
my
can probably
favorite thing-
picture it in my head right now.
Yeah,
That's
the my
basically
most
mainly
favorite thing.
what everyone's talking about. I have to picture it first.
The favorite thing in the world is when they were going off about, do you know what you call a gathering of crows? A murder.
A murder.
Yeah. Oh,
Murder.
man.
What?
It was so magical.
Nothing like a good old show tune of death and dismemberment and revenge.
Oh, wait. That was Sweeney Todd.
Oh. Our bad.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Don't lie to me, dude. I'm so into it. I was like, oh my god, bro. And like, oh, you're winning me over. And I'm like, sorry, we kind of lied. Fuck that. Fuck that. Shut the hell up, man.
I can picture it. That was great.
I was like, fucking crow. Fucking everyone died. Oh shit, I'm going with it. Oh, dude, what happened? Oh god.
I was jealous. I was jealous because I could
gentlemen,
see
I am
the
sitting
wonder
here
and the
listening to
splendor,
this.
and he's like picturing. I'm like, I kind of want to peer in his head right now and see the show that we're putting on.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Like a dude with black hair standing up on stage, dude. Obviously, look,
Yeah.
everybody, you know, look. Hear ye, hear ye. Straight up, painted face, everything, bro. Fucking crow in there, look, on wire.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, what the fuck? Oh my god, look, your
was a
lights
beautiful
go out,
show.
scene,
Yeah, scene.
brings it right back up.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Jesus. That's as far as I gone with it, bro. That's like, that's as far as it got.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Best show on earth, dude.
Best show on earth. Wow.
Rated.
Straight up. Yeah, dude, what?
Cats ain't got nothing on Crow.
Cats ain't shit.
Dude, I'll eat crow for a week. Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so what else? What else is going on?
Well, that wasn't the crow.
Yeah, no.
No,
It
no,
was
no.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney fucking Todd. Now you got me fucking... I don't even know.
Fuck me,
I don't know
Todd.
what to think anymore.
I can't.
No more.
I don't know what this. Oh. Up
Sweeney
is down,
Todd.
black is white.
Yeah, that's a great time.
Wow. Well, they spoofed me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Straight up.
I'm sorry.
My bad.
Nah, it's not your fault.
No.
Actually, it kind of is
Yeah,
like
it was kind
It's
of...
not your fault, it's
it
Crow.
was literally produced by me and Daniel.
Wow.
Straight up. Man, where were we going with that, anyways?
I
Oh
don't
no!
know.
Oh, my
Fuck
tattoo.
happened? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's like, wow, I left at the traffic lights on that one, but yeah. So in between my shoulder blades, I was at a party.
Figures.
Everclear was involved, and then I woke up and it.
I had
yeah,
a tattoo.
Well, I already had some, but there was one guy that was there that was talking about how he's this big bad tattoo artist, and of course I wasn't impressed at the time.
Alright,
'cause I'm
fucking here,
just-
let me see.
Well, I'm just like, I'm doing
Exactly how it is.
doing my own thing with my left hand. I was like, I don't care. Then I passed out, and so then one of my buddies was like, "You can totally just go ahead and tattoo on him because he won't care. He's a tattoo artist." Blah. Oh, I cared. I cared a lot because it literally looks like maybe a chalk outline of a gimpy pigeon, because one wing is like twice the length of the head, and then the other wing is just literally like flapping there. It's like it's directing traffic on my back. Just sitting there, just like.
So you mean to tell me that somebody actually took the time to chalk line a pigeon after it slammed face first into a high-rise building and fallen to the rest of its death?
Oh no, I'm saying they did a chalk line of a gimpy pigeon after it flew into my back, because that's what it looks like.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Wow.
rough stuff. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
pretty
terrible.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
But that
That's
is
terrible.
the one
That's
that is
true.
the one tattoo that I
That's
do
liberal.
regret, and this is the
Sorry,
guy
Chad.
talking about having the Grim Reaper jacking off on the toilet on his arm. But no,
Wow, no, what?
it's
Yeah.
just the gimpy pigeon.
It is a gimpy pigeon.
Do you
It
ever
is.
think about getting that covered up then? If you don't
Well,
like,
yeah, I plan on it.
like on what?
Like
well,
a,
right
like
now-
getting,
a large blob or a larger
Oh, the
blob.
blob.
Well, luckily,
Oh.
because it's line work, it can actually it can actually be done. And luckily, I got a lot of artist friends that could definitely fix it. It's just right now I just don't have the time to sit down and design what I want to do. But I know I'm going to go with the theme because I've got pirate ships on my back, so it's like the whole pirate
I
theme.
did see
and
that. I
whatnot.
saw a gimpy crow and a large pirate ship on there.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's a Jolly
During a
Roger.
storm.
Yeah, yeah.
All in black.
It's in the middle of the storm. It's a dark and stormy night. Maybe not so stormy, a little bit misty. But it's still dark. Really dark. Like,
Yeah.
I took a highlighter to his back dark.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
picture
This
this.
is pretty bad.
High
that's
seas,
pretty
no
good.
light.
None whatsoever. No
Yeah,
light.
but-
It's
Fog
like,
storm.
It's as if you went, hey, did you bring
See.
the light? And he said, no, I forgot to bring the light. I left it back here. Tortuga. And so it's like, well, great. Now we don't have a light. So now we're not going to have we got a shitty tattoo.
And that's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
It was Tuesday morning, I remember, 19 years ago, 1847.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
happened 6 times.
6 in
What was it, Tortuga?
yeah Tortuga.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Caribbean Sea.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Sailing.
Tortuga.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck.
I remember. Yeah, well, I mean, they're pretty old. It was before they learned the whole kung fu thing.
Yeah.
They were actually pretty chill.
Just normal fucking turtles.
Only
out
problem
there.
is-
Yeah,
Water.
I mean, well, I mean, they were normal turtles as far as turtles can be normal, but I mean, when you walk into a room and see a
like a
very,
fucking sea turtle.
a 6-foot fucking turtle walking on 2 legs, you're kind of like,
Yeah, you're gonna be.
you're
like,
kind of wondering what the fuck they're serving at that bar.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and if you can have more.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck they're smoking, it's
Right.
obviously affected you before you got there.
So you kind of gotta pace yourself.
Yeah, so you're standing next to them. You're
Must
just,
be this.
Yeah, you're just kind of going with the flow at this point.
Now you're wondering, do I need to ask those Ninja Turtles for their identification?
Don't
Because
ask a
technically-
fucking thing.
no.
Don't ask. Don't ask. They're gonna
Okay.
eat you.
Yeah.
You seem pretty noble to me. Go right in.
Little did
Fuck.
they know, this whole time they were teenagers drinking.
Yeah,
Underage
wow.
drinking.
Underage
Damn it.
drinking.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, there's really no international law for a 6-foot
For a
turtle to
fucking
drink.
turtle
Very
to have
true.
a beer.
Yep.
Right. I mean, turtle can
Or
have beer at
shots.
any age because there's no laws.
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
no laws.
There's no laws
None.
governing that.
Yep.
Ain't that a shocker?
And I mean, who's to know? Turtle years aren't like similar to dog years. You know, maybe that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is actually 70 years old, and
Could be.
You know, because I mean, tortoises. Hey, tortoises can live to be 100
Tortoises-
years.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking
So-
they're trippy on their fucking aging process.
Yeah, almost like they don't die.
Yeah, they could last fucking probably about like 150 years or just
Or
200
longer.
or something like that.
So I'm pretty sure.
Sea turtles last really.
Come on, Chen, you're the fucking
And they're
pet
all
expert.
about
You
being
should
in
know.
that water. Huh? What?
I said you're basically the fucking pet expert. You should be telling me how long does a fucking turtle last? live.
Between 100 and 150 years, like
All right.
tortoises. So-
Wow. I'm
Unless
surprised
you're
they
a,
do that.
unless you're a sea turtle.
Or a sea turtle, yeah, because they're gonna a lot longer.
200-300 years.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
It's
Easy.
fucking like a land tortoise. How long do they fucking live?
100 to 150 years.
That's the ones we're talking about, like
Yeah.
Galapagos.
Yep. Which technically are extinct.
Yeah, since the oldest turtle in the world died.
Hmm.
There was a picture. Yeah, there was a picture of him in 1919,
Yeah.
black and white, with the president at the time.
Pretty wicked.
And then they did another one.
I mean,
Crazy.
there still are some Galapagos tortoises. They're just not actual wild Galapagos tortoises. They're all captive bred, you know. So
Right.
So there's-
there are no more wild species.
yeah, and it's not like anybody could afford to go see them anyway.
No joke. Plus, it's not like anyone would let them see them anyway. It's just that little island was literally like Fort Knox.
Huh.
I've been to Fort Knox. It's not as what you think it is.
It was like an island Galapagos version of Fort Knox.
That works.
Yeah.
Wow.
That totally works.
Yeah.
Wow. And there you have it. Fort Knox is not really what you think it is.
I think it's Galapagos Fort Knox.
I've never even been there, so obviously, like, I have no expectations. Basically, if I see it for the first time, that'd be it.
I've been to Fort Leonard Wood, and yeah, that's the only fort I think I've been to.
Well, that's crazy.
I mean, I know you've been to a bunch of
I've
forts.
recently probably passed through Coal Camp for the first time. And,
I've made.
that.
What'd you think of Coal Camp?
Coal Camp was probably
Little piece of
pretty
Germany.
cool. I would like to probably get out there with the recorder and stuff like that, because I'm really probably pretty big into some EVPs, like ghost phenomenon, spirits and stuff like that. And, like, I'm curious about all the battles and bloodshed that have happened out there.
It was
Maybe
a massacre.
Maybe we can probably catch something on,
White noise.
white noise,
Yeah.
talking, see figures out there.
That would be pretty bitchin'. You
That
know
would be kinda bitchin',
because
bro.
that
I like
was
that,
a,
dude.
that was
Dude, that's
a war
historical
battle. That was a
ground,
battle
bro.
site.
That's
Wow,
a
I'm
historical
out of
ground.
place.
Maybe,
Did you not know
just
that?
maybe.
Well, no, I just
You
always.
never heard of the
I
Battle
just,
of Coal Camp?
I just always thought about the.
I know.
Oktoberfest out there because little German town. It's like, so we got to have some beer.
Oh, sexy party.
That's what I always.
No
Yeah,
way.
I know. It was a
Every,
total,
that's where I would go.
Total
For
massacre.
the beer gardens and whatnot. Wow.
total massacre.
No, like
lot of people were
Alcatraz.
killed.
I would like to probably go to Alcatraz.
Been there, done that.
Have you?
Yes.
No way. Don't ruin it.
Okay.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, dude, don't ruin it. So,
Don't spoil the movie for me.
Well, spoiler alert, it was a prison.
Yeah, I know that, but obviously,
At
I just
bars.
heard that there's some hauntings that go out.
Man, I don't know. Oh, yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
dude,
They
hauntings
do.
that go off.
Hang on, they
So
do.
basically-
They do that stuff. They'll
So
actually.
basically, I would like to go there and visit that too.
They do overnight stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
There's-
Ghost Adventures did it. I would like to do it because basically, I'm pretty big on that, dude. I'd love to do that.
I mean,
I'd like to see what
There's
the hell they went
one
through.
here in Missouri too that they do that too.
What?
Some prison, old prison. I think there's an asylum too.
Yeah,
Do
but
you-
there's
like
door
multiple-
slam shuts and stuff like that, dude.
There's a lot of asylums here in Missouri.
I would say if you
You'll be
want
tripping
to,
the whole time because you're nothing but in the dark, bro. You only have one flashlight, and
the batteries are
the
not,
batteries are fucking low, bro.
Yeah, they're
Know
not
that?
Energizer.
No.
They're the ones that came with the good guys. Right
Right.
back.
Hello, Georgie. Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Fuck off. Fuck.
That's a little scary.
Get out.
As it turns out, it's just my wife when I walk into the house.
God damn it.
Get out! And I'm looking at her like, you're not scary anymore.
Yeah.
No! And I was like, but I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Go into the living room to sleep.
Yeah.
Exit stage right.
All right. So what else is out there?
I don't know.
Pretty much, I plan to travel. Just if and when I'm ready.
I plan to travel too.
I plan to travel. Oh, that's not on there.
Oh, must
wow,
have
what
fallen
happened?
off at one point. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll see what we got sound wise. Wow. But I did
Nope,
travel.
just kidding.
I've been to Jamaica and the Caribbean islands, and of course Canada, and then all over the
You get
U.S.
kicked out of Canada. Apparently, you're supposed to have a passport when you go to Canada.
Yeah, like nowadays they'll let you in, but if you don't have a passport, you can't get out. They don't do the whole kicking you out anymore.
No, they kicked me out because I didn't have a passport.
I know,
They're
I'm
like,
saying-
there's no proof that you're from either country, and I was like, so now that I don't have a passport, I could be stuck between Canada and America. They're like, yeah, and I'm like, doubtful. She's like, well, it's your country, and I was like, excuse me, I haven't even voted yet. Suck a fuck. The fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking
They're
about?
like, we can rip this car apart and look for drugs. And I was like, well, I don't think Hertz would appreciate it, but go ahead!
Sounds to me like you're talking to an American border guard.
No, I was talking to a Canadian border guard.
Really?
The first Canadian I've ever met in my life that was not overly pleasant.
Oh yeah, fucking Dudley Do Right and shit.
Yeah, and I have met some pleasant Canadians.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just assumed all of them were that nice.
Well, leave it to you to be the one to find the one that was having a bad D.
Apparently so. It's like, I'm tired of fucking with you Americans.
Oh,
Like,
I wouldn't
well, bitch,
doubt
get a
it.
different job.
Right.
I would not doubt it.
Wow.
You could go to jail.
Giant.
Fuck.
Good for me.
Let me into your fucking country.
Are you kidding me? You mean fries and gravy every day? Wow. Woo. Yeah, I would love to go. I would love to go to Canadian jail. Why not? No, really? Is that what happens in Canada? You get
I don't
fries
know.
and gravy?
I don't know.
You get PB&J sandwiches here in America.
You get fucking bologna.
Oh, I love bologna.
Fucking bologna.
I ain't got a goddamn bologna. I got
Really?
fucking.
Megan told me that the cake was
There
amazing.
was no cake. I don't know where she went,
She
but
went to
they
Mor-
did not
she
have
went to
cake.
Morgan County. You have to go to Morgan County to get cake.
Yeah, well, I'm
Oh, well.
totally not doing that.
Pettis County says, "Fuck you, no cake."
Yeah,
No cake.
No cake.
Let
Straight
them-
to the fucking no cake.
let them
huh? Straight up. Wow, that's so unpleasant.
You sons of bitches! I pay my taxes. You give me my bologna and my cake.
No cake.
Straight to the fucking.
Yeah, straight to the no cake.
Well,
Cake or death? Cake, please. Well, out of cake.
oh, shit. So fucking death it is then.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
I guess I have no choice.
death.
Welcome to
down.
Pettis County Jail. Cake or death.
Ah, shit.
I would like some cake, please.
However, I will state that that is part of a skit from Eddie Izzard, who is a fantastic comedian. So
Yeah.
please don't sue us, but we would love to hang out with you. So just letting you,
Jesus. Yeah. It was one of my favorite shows of his.
dude. Yeah, Dressed to Kill, Glorious, man. Is
So did you guys hear about that new movie, like the Joker movie or anything? Have you guys heard anything about that? Because I've seen something, but my phone was off. Of
I'm
Wi-Fi at the
still
time.
trying to figure out if it's.
I didn't get to
even-
watch the trailer, or I
So
would have watched
is that seriously a movie? Because I keep thinking just the
No,
way
'cause
the
I heard it on
trailer.
the radio. I've seen it on Facebook now, so obviously it's coming out in October, sometime in October. And
It just-
I'm pretty curious now. Basically, I just haven't got to watch the trailer, so I'm hoping that one of you guys have probably seen it, pass by. Just
I've
glance over
seen
it,
the
heard about
trailer.
something, what's going on?
But I'm not impressed.
Not impressed?
No, because
What?
I mean,
Still a new movie.
yeah, but I am totally not gonna go see it, just because I don't like that interpretation of the Joker. So I mean,
You don't like the new interpretation of the Joker?
well, the Jokers that I relate to, just me personally, my forte is Mark Hamill's Joker from the animated series, Jack Nicholson's Joker,
Yeah.
and of course Heath Ledger's Joker, because each one, just everyone, they each made it their own, but they still kept that general Joker silhouette that was comic worthy. I mean, granted, maybe he is, but it just seems from the trailer, that I'm seeing, is a very watered down Joker.
You mean to tell me that the new rendition of Joker is not cynical enough for you?
Exactly.
Wow.
Like, not dark, tongue in cheek, and then tongue cut out on the floor kind of humor.
Yeah.
But this is more of a realistic Joker.
Is that what that one's supposed to be? Like a
Well, I
realistic
haven't seen
Joker?
the fucking trailer,
I did.
so how do you guys know
However, I
about
did hear that this Joker supposedly became the Joker from dealing with society, which that does intrigue me.
I mean, but no, yeah, this is what basically, okay, you remember Jack Nicholson's Joker, right?
Mhm.
He was already a bad guy.
Yeah, fell into that. Yeah,
Yeah, lost his shit,
Mhm.
especially became a really bad guy.
Mhm.
Okay, now, Heath Ledger, we never got a before.
Yeah, no.
We only got,
I hear
here's
it
the
now.
product.
Yeah.
Okay? With this new one, we get a beginning, a during, and an end.
So there's an actual end in this.
Well,
one?
it's not that it's the end of that Joker. What we have is we have a 3-part Joker in a movie. Finally,
Wow.
okay, we see the man, we see the transformation, and then we see the Joker.
Oh, wow.
And we see this. We see this coming up, this transition and how it happened. We don't see full on, fucking cynical ass Joker. We
Right.
see a man that had been torn down and beat up, and like mentally, like abused, by society, just feeling like something needed to happen, something big needed to happen. It didn't have to be good or bad, but something needed to freaking happen.
So they chose a certain person.
And now you have the Joker. Is what it looks like.
Right.
Is what it looks like. Because think about it. And you see him without his makeup, right? We know who
Yeah.
he is, right? But then you see him in a clown suit, right? like doing magic tricks, just getting fucking fed up with everybody and everything. Just fucking fuck these people.
Right.
So you start to see a transition. You start to see a start, a middle, and the final product.
Yeah.
Which is what
The end result.
what we've had in the past. Is we've always had a final product.
I mean, I can, based on that, I can give it a shot. I'll at least give it its due and check it out. Because, I mean,
I'd have to probably watch
by thinking about it and taking it in as a, real world Joker, that is intriguing. Because, like, if that's what they're trying to manifest out of it, is, what are the possibilities of an actual Joker in this day and age developing and showing how that could happen, I'd check it out. Plus, I do like Joaquin Phoenix's work. He's a good actor.
Yeah, but again, like I said, if you think of it as in terms of a real world Joker with a man transitioning into the Joker, and rewatch the previews, you will start to see this freaking sad, fed up individual with society, and making his way into that super villain status. How did he get there?
Wow.
There had to have been a beginning somewhere. There has to be some kind of reasonable explanation of how we got the Joker. He didn't just manifest into, why can't we all just get along? No!
No, dude. So
There
basically,
had to have been somebody.
There's certain steps of a certain process, dude. That
He wasn't always like that.
has
Like
to-
Harley Quinn. There was a beginning,
There was.
right? She
Yeah.
was
Nurse.
Yeah, she was fucking.
Harley Quinzel.
Yeah, she was just.
Dr. Quinzel.
You know what I mean? Like, she was reserved. She was professional. She didn't, take anybody's
Come here, Harley.
shit. And then all of a sudden, she lost her fucking shit and became a fucking psychotic individual who fucking loved beating people with bats and laughing about it and fucking looking hot while doing it. And then falling in love with Joker.
Right.
But
Yeah,
what was
that's
so
just what
amazing
it was.
about Joker? Speaking of which, Jared Leto also had a rendition of Joker
Yeah, I know.
in Suicide Squad.
That one was definitely different.
Well, again, it goes full on Joker. Where did Joker come from? Every Joker you've seen, with the exception of
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson Joker, which did have a early beginning, but the guy was already cynical, a cynical individual who just became more cynical. Okay, whoop-de-fucking-do. Where do we get the beginning? Where does he start? Well, he started off as a pushover, passive-aggressive person, maybe somebody who was just trying to maybe do some good or maybe just eke along in life and not cause too many waves.
Maybe you
and then
got
he
the wrong-
snaps.
Yeah.
How about a storyline?
Mentally snaps.
Hmm? How about giving somebody who's been beaten up and poked? It's like poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear. Joker. Right?
Yeah, I'd
Maybe
check it out. But
Right?
now I wouldn't be surprised if that is how it's going to go. I wouldn't be surprised if we wind up seeing a lot of modern day Jokers come out of that.
Dude, we already did, bro.
And we've seen it every day. People want to be the Joker, every time you see
I guess that's true. Like especially with all the mass shootings and stuff that happen, it could take a broken soul for that to happen.
Right, and something big has to happen.
Yeah.
Something has to happen. Somebody has to know how they feel. Blah blah blah. It's like, dude, you don't have to think that just because you're so fucking pissed off with how everything goes, you have to tell the world about it in
A mass shooting.
in a mass fucking shooting or a huge national fucking tragedy. Why? What does that say? That for number one, your point, whatever the fuck it was, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, because now that's not even the focus.
Yeah, now that's not even the fucking focus.
Look what the fuck you just did. Huh?
You failed in the most epic way of failing because
Correct.
you
But
felt
the
like
Joker,
you were a failure.
the Joker is not doing a shit ton of mass shootings.
Not true.
No.
Look at the Joker. He's not exactly making a positive difference in the world, but
He's making it happen.
he's
He's
making,
making
shit
a
happen.
difference. He's definitely making a difference, just not a positive difference.
Right, but it's then again, it's not just blood and guts and anybody freaking goes.
Mhm.
I mean, that's everybody else. The Scarecrow, one of the biggest assholes
Could
in the
be.
Dark Knight series, he just went, "Oh look, I'm just gonna freaking poison everybody." Okay,
Yeah.
Joker's not about that. If somebody needs killing, they're gonna get what is coming to him.
Right.
But he doesn't go out of his way to save or take or anything like that. He gets what he wants when he wants it, how he wants it.
Yeah, he says
That's
it's a
Joker.
joke, and then it's up to whoever to deliver the punchline.
But that's Joker.
Yeah,
That's badass.
it's good stuff.
Yeah, like one of the original gangsters.
The OJ.
OJ.
Original
Yeah.
Joker.
No, orange juice.
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
That vitamin C, baby.
Damn.
No, duh.
I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, how long have we been at this?
14 minutes and 55
Alright,
seconds. So we're on a good roll.
I mean, I suppose we are. I'm just curious to see how that first 20 minutes is going to sound.
Well, we can certainly check it out. But yeah, so I think it's. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean,
Pretty
I
good
guess
time.
we can just go ahead and wrap this up right now. Anyway, go ahead and do the outro, Chan. I'm Daniel. This is Jake.
It's me, Chantry!
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. Y'all have a good day. Y'all come back now, you hear? Did I say what I say? Good day? Whatever. Something?
Have a good one.
Yeah. Just have yourself a day. Have a day. I'll have whatever type of fucking day I want.